Okay, let's go ahead and finish this up. Now, we're going to compare Catalan to each of the candidates. Hopefully you took the time in between to finish this up and just go over it. All right, from Part A, we saw that Catalan won. From Part B, when Catalan versus Baltar, we found that Catalan won. So now we need to do Catalan versus Diaz. So we're going to do Catalan versus Diaz. And then we're going to do Catalan versus Eber. Okay, so I'm going back up to my table, and if I'm comparing just these two, Diaz came in second, Catalan came in fourth, so Diaz gets these 18 votes. Here, Diaz is ahead, so 12. Here, Catalan gets these 10 votes. Diaz gets 9. Diaz gets 4. And finally, Catalan gets 2. So it's clear to see that Diaz wins over Catalan. Catalan got 12. Diaz got 43. So the winner is Diaz. Okay, Catalan versus Eber. Eber gets 18. Eber gets 12. Catalan gets 10. Catalan gets 9. Let's see. Eber gets 4. And Eber gets, that's a 4. Eber gets 2. Okay, so we come down here, and that tells us that Catalan gets 19. And Eber gets 36, which means Eber wins. So Catalan wins 2. Okay, when I compare Diaz, when I did Diaz versus Allen, Diaz won. When I did Diaz versus Baltar, Diaz won. When I did Diaz versus Catalan, Diaz won. So now I just have to do Diaz versus Eber. Okay, so if I go back up here, in the first one, Diaz got second place, Eber got third, so Diaz gets 18. Here, Eber gets the 12. Here, Eber gets the 10. Diaz gets 9. Eber gets 4 and 2. So let's see down here. Diaz gets 27. And Eber, this is a close one. Eber gets 28. So Eber won. So Diaz won 3 out of the 4 comparisons. Okay, so now when I compare Eber to each category, all these have already been done. Allen versus Eber was Eber. Eber versus Baltar is Eber. Eber versus Catalan is Eber. And Eber versus Diaz is also Eber. So Eber won 4. Which means Eber won the most one-on-one comparisons, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so Eber is the winner by this method. Okay, so we've looked at a whole bunch of different methods, and the questions on the back, there are really no right or wrong answers to this. This is going to be, and it may change depending upon the situation. Is one method better than any other? That's going to be up to you. That's kind of a, they wouldn't have all of them if one fit every goal. So is one method unfair? Once again, look at them and make your decision. Are there any practical matters that must be considered? Again, I'd like you to think about those and think of what the answers to that might be. So, I didn't realize this would take me so little time. Sorry I broke this off into a separate video, but this is the end of this, and we will go to 12D.